All right, it's time for another story about Tabby and Spinky and Charlie, and this time there's some hummingbirds in the story. We'll put on the story hat and off we go. Well, one day Charlie was out playing in the backyard and he noticed a little nest and some tiny birds flying around the nest. And he went in and asked his mom what kind of birds they were. And mom said, those are hummingbirds. I think they're Anna's hummingbirds is the name of them. And he thought they were really beautiful. The male had a really bright head. They were very tiny and delicate. And they were building a nest, and he watched day by day. And pretty soon there were eggs in the nest. And Tabby and Spinky noticed the nest too. And Tabby climbed up in a tree nearby and was watching those birds and the eggs. And they looked kind of tasty to Tabby, and Spinky knew what Tabby was thinking and said, Tabby, no, those are nice birds. We don't eat those. You have plenty of cat food. You don't need to kill the beautiful little hummingbirds. And so after that, Spinky kept a close eye on Tabby and on the little birds.
There Tabby goes, tail a-twitching, lips a-licking. There Tabby goes, watching those birds. No, Tabby, no, quit your wishing, quit your twitching. No, Tabby, no, don't eat those birds.
And so as they watched, one day the eggs hatched and there were some tiny little birds inside. And then suddenly Tabby noticed a hawk sitting nearby and eyeing the nest and those birds. She yowled and called for Spinky, and he came running, and Spinky barked and barked at the hawk, and Charlie came out and saw the hawk there, and he didn't want to hurt the hawk. The hawk was a beautiful bird too. So he got just a handful of gravel and threw it in the direction of the hawk, where it wouldn't really hurt it, but it scared the hawk away. And after that, Charlie and Tabby and Spinky all kept a watch out for hawks. And then one day when they were out looking at the sky, Spinky started barking because Spinky wasn't looking at the sky, he was looking at the ground. And there on the ground was a great big king snake, a black snake with yellow bands around it. And king snakes are good snakes. They will kill rats and mice and even rattlesnakes, and so it's good to have king snakes around. But they probably will also eat little birds if they can get their jaws on them. So Spinky barked and barked, and Charlie looked and saw the snake, and he wasn't quite sure what to do. He went in the house and got his mom. Said, Mom, there's a big snake, and it's getting over near the tree where the hummingbird nest is. And oh, look, it's starting to climb the tree. So Charlie's mom went and got the hoe, and she went over to the tree, and she pulled the snake off the tree with the hoe. And the snake didn't like that very much. It was looking for a tasty lunch of little hummingbirds. And so, but it was afraid, and so it slithered away and hid. And Charlie's mom was afraid that the snake would come back and get the little birds. So that evening, she got Charlie's dad to take some sheet metal, some aluminum flashing, and he wrapped it around the tree and bent the edges up and put a few nails in it so that it made kind of a cone, a semi-cone without a top around the tree that would be really hard for the snake to climb up into. And then eventually those little hummingbirds learned to fly and flew away. So Tabby and Spinky and Charlie's mom were all, and Charlie's dad too, were all watching out for those little birds. And it's a little bit like God watches out for us. God says that um, a sparrow doesn't fall from the sky without him knowing about it, and that we're much more valuable to him than sparrows. So God looks after us like that family looked after the little hummingbirds.
God cares for me. He cares for me more than the sparrows, more than the sparrows. He's there every day, each night. He won't go away. He loves me forever.